Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron for the New Order, Last Days of Europe, with me, Alpha Mega, and the Empire of Japan. So I decided to start a new session during my lunch break. I'll record 2, maybe 3 episodes. We're gonna see how it's gonna go, but yeah, these are gonna go up tonight. So hello from the past into the future. Hope you're doing better than you did. We are actually also doing better than we did. We have significantly supported the offensive of Cameroon in the south. We took down Free France, and now our units are attacking the area of Guinea. Now, one thing that was actually suggested and that I completely ignored is that I might be able to send volunteers to Niger as well, but I can't. Okay. So good. It's not just that I forgot, but I couldn't, even if I could. So good to know we didn't really miss anything. Though we might want to send in the air, because it looks like we didn't get around to do that. But I think the main issue was that it didn't give. Not sure if it was something that I did or if there was a... Yeah, I can't. Okay, but I had the... I mean, we did specifically ask for some air volunteers, but they probably do not allow us to send an air wing, which might be the reason why we can. Okay, but in Cameroon we're doing great. And we're also doing great in New Granada, which is absolutely shocking. I had no idea, or, of course I had an idea we can do it, but I was really iffy at certain points because it seemed like we might really be struggling here. So I'm putting back our units back to the port of, Hakkō, and I'm gonna leave them there for a bit so that they can get reinforced because we've exhausted them significantly. After that, I think what we could do here is we could go with an offensive through these areas and close it off here, eliminate a couple of units that will be around in this place, and then we can move towards Barranquilla, which is gonna finish the conflict completely. Now, we have checked, I think that they do not have enough troops now to resist us for much longer. Yep, the forces are now equal and matched, so we can rest, but if we manage to eliminate 2 or 3 divisions here, it will be completely in favor of New Granada, and we will be free just to move northwards and take the 2 ports. I think that Barranquilla alone would top them over, because when you look, they are 95% towards capitulation, so that is really easy. More of the same is the situation in China. There is a fighting going on, but I feel like China might be... Well, I mean, why would I say it's more of the same? It is not at all more of the same. It's just another war that's all that's similar. But previously, I've already mentioned this in some of the comments, and I think even in some of the videos, that I would like to start a reform of the army, which would allow us, in case it comes down to it, to strike quickly against the National Protection Army. So we have the 3rd army here, with the 4th Imperial Army over here. And we'll need to... Where's the rest of you? There's 5 divisions over here, and there's 1 over here. Kinda don't understand. Can't you enter Jinshan? You can't. That's very interesting. I had no idea. Okay then, so I could do it a bit easier like this, which will allow all of you to get there. And is there another border that we could take here? Guangxi holds this area, so the 3rd Imperial Army, could you guys... Nope, but you can get here. So we can actually put you on this part of the border. I think that's gonna be best. Okay, so that means we'll have the 3rd and 4th army in place, and what we need to do is just look at them and reform the units. We have 8 Hohei Shidan and 1 Shinsha Shidan units here, and here we got 5 and 3, which, actually thinking about it, I could just send one of you over here, and I could send one of you over here, and we have 2 armies of relatively the same strength, and I can just send one of the units over here. So that means we have 7 divisions of infantry in both the 3rd and 4th Imperial Army, and 2 divisions of tanks. Pretty good. Okay, so that's the first part of the reform. We'll get to more later. Now, we finished the technology here, which was the light support artillery 2, which gives all of our infantry and motorized extra defense and breakthrough of 5% and piercing of 2.5%, and it gives us an advanced automatic cannon. Now I would really like to get some of these. The issue is, okay, this one doesn't help at all the regular infantry, but this one does. It helps all of the infantry and motorized by adding 15% of extra air attack, and it lowers the enemy air support by 7.5%. Improving the missile homing and guidance systems by tweaking the internal components is key to increasing its ability to hit faster moving aircraft and track targets over long distances. Goody goody. Now, Wolfau had a really good observation when he told me what's happening with my production units. I'm importing more fuel. That's what's happening with my production units. Because we are... Actually, we're not importing fuel. That's interesting. So, okay, his theory is disproven. But we'll see. Anyway, let's unpause it. I'm interested in seeing how you guys are doing. Because we really want to just go here, 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 and I guess here, which means we're gonna close that pocket completely. Yeah, and the Cameroonian forces are actually moving in an offensive fashion. Okay, you guys are coming here. You guys really need to rest. Here's the resource map, but I wanted to see the supply. Infrastructure, terrain, resource operatives. There's no supply map. Well, this is irking me a bit because I would like to see if moving them here would be also a good one, but yeah, our units are struck here. They keep pushing at us. Infantry weapons improvements 6. 6? Really? It is 6. Okay. So the next rifle is actually less than a year away. So that one could be a good thing for us if we want to do it. This one is way ahead of time. So is this one. Surprisingly, the rifle might be the best choice for us next. An improved gas-operated piston rifle, often equipped with choice fire and gas blowback. This rifle is designed for the anticipated conflicts of the Cold War, from urban streets to African jungles. So what's the difference? 8 extra defense, 5 extra soft attack, 0.2 extra air attack, 10 extra piercing. Okay, that is really good. Breakthrough plus 2.5%, heart attack plus... it's not 2.5%, plus 2.5. Heart attack plus 1.5. Same reliability, a little bit more overproduction cost. But we'll do that one. That actually is reasonable. So come on guys, where the hell is... Are you blockaded or something? No, you're not. So why would this prove as such an issue? Come on, get in this conflict and just break them, because look at what they're doing. 69, 65, 65, okay. So we can check if we're getting anything out of the decisions available. Yeah, at this point we really do not need to do anything other than focus on our domestic situation, because the House of Peers support is just absolutely abysmal. We need everything we can invested in that. Lucent Zaibatsu nationalization is gonna help, because we're gonna start getting, if I'm reading this correct, at 1.54 political power per day. We never got that much. GDP is gonna start increasing, and we're gonna lower the need for consumer goods, and then deal with the old families, which will help with political power, reformists and conservatives. We get liquid reserves and more decentralization. I think 1 billion is actually what we're... Yeah, that's more than our yearly deficit, so we're gonna basically delete the growth of debt for this year. Very happy with that. And then the 50 political power we can use on very good things like propaganda campaign. Okay, so you guys actually advanced over here. So let us continue with that. I actually do want to push them further. Yeah, these units are just done. So if we can encircle and destroy them, it will be golden. 69, 65. You guys are not getting anything over. This is really disconcerting. Come on. Why are you not getting anything? I know that they will probably just need to wait a bit more, but... Okay, now we're importing a little bit of fuel. So good for that. We'll need to manually override that for future reference, because we'll need more of it. Okay, fighting happening all the way everywhere. Okay, you've already won that. So from here we can push to where? This is all enemy state, so it would make sense. Yeah, I guess to push here and hope that we'll encircle these guys. And I can keep one of our airborne divisions over here. That way we won't get encircled ourselves, but we'll be able to destroy all of the enemies that will come to us. Okay, so what did we finish? Was it the transport helicopter company? Actually, I didn't check. That might have been a mistake. It was something on this screen. Yeah, so it was definitely the transport helicopter company, I think. We're using the field hospitals. But the medevac isn't the next choice. Okay, let's get this one. 50s anti-air radar, guys. I think that some of these might help. No, it really is just because we're not getting any bonuses to anything else than anti-air. This should be just for regular artillery, which is not great. So I'm hesitant to do that. Okay, let's instead get the armor-piercing white shell. That's gonna help corvettes, frigates, and destroyers with light attack and a light piercing of 5%. Enemy ships belong at the bottom of the sea. We must improve our artillery system to keep them where they belong. It's gonna provide us a little bit more benefit than getting the artillery that we're not using a bonus. Okay, 66, so you finally got a little bit of support. So we'll just need to give you a little bit more time, unfortunately. I mean, I'm not gonna give you that much more time though, because the enemy is literally breaking down in front of our eyes, so just keeping you back for too long makes no sense, because you're powerful enough to actually win this. Oh, okay. So we need to go. We need to go. Keep going. Saving problem with you guys. You might want to retreat to Abidjan, though. On the other hand, we might want to just simply win this as fast as possible and not deal with it anymore. So you're the stronger ones. So let's send you to this forest province. Okay, so Zaibatsu nationalization has been loosened. And we can continue with dealing with the old families. The Zaibatsu, old, venerable, and reliable custodians of the Japanese corporate structure, guardians of traditional and Japanese values of innovation as well as stability. Through the worst of the war, the Zaibatsu families have steadfastly supported the cause of the empire, leading their industrial might to finance and hold together the sinew and muscle that rendered the final Japanese triumph possible. However, the assets that made victory conceivable remain in government hands, a token of scalding callousness unbecoming of any upright state. A redistribution is in order, and a long time coming. The reformists and conservatives shall make a deal with the families that form the oldest, strongest pillars of the Zaibatsu name. In exchange for closer coordination, they shall regain control of the factories they had donated to the government decades prior. No government is great that it does not compensate its citizens. Amazing, and we got one more factory here. Okay, so we'll repel this. And you guys will go and you're just gonna support it. Snap. Okay, I guess we need to chill for a bit because our units have absolutely no organization left. Okay, 69, 66, 68. We are really not getting across enough supplies here. Come on. Yeah, but we're getting more political power than we ever did before. Which is just wonderful. 91 organization. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, we're very slowly getting some supplies in here. Yeah, we'll strike from Medellin northwest and take this jungle and eliminate these guys and then push just northwards and be done with it. 66, 69, 68. Okay, here's Cameroon. Oh, they moved 3 units in there. Okay, we just support this. I mean, we got it, we literally have no equipment or offensive capabilities. Oh, you know what I could do? That would be amazing. I could... That's No. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay. I was thinking that if we took this area and attacked them, that would mean that they would retreat, but they still can retreat northwards or northwestwards. So it doesn't really help much. Okay, so you guys fight The fact that we're getting those supplies here so slow is just unbelievable weird. We've been pushed out? Okay, screw it. You're getting supplies so slow, then it's not worth the wait. We don't have that much time, so let's just do it. Okay, this will mean we eliminate 1, 2, 3, 4 units, which is more than enough for me, even though some of these are gonna retreat. Because every little piece counts, and we need the main army just to move and do this instead of us, because I really don't have enough ability to do this on my own. The GDP is dropping, which is great. Okay, let us in the meantime investigate what we can do with the Qianshidan, which is now Hohei Shidan. So you got the regular artillery engineering company or recon company. So I think the first thing would be to give you probably a medevac company, and a supply company would probably be good. We got Cold War damage. Cold War damage control doctrine, which is great. These batteries are all ahead of time. So let's get the armor-piercing heavy shell. A specialized heavy shell will give our capital ships the ability to hurt the enemy if engaged in a surface battle. New improvements in armor-piercing technology make sure of this. So +5 heavy attack and piercing. Just as a check. Yeah, we're still way ahead of time. Okay. So let's get that one. And see to this. Come on, you guys need to retreat southwards. That's where you want to be, and I know it. And we're gonna support this as well, because we need to push them out of there as fast as possible. Nope, they're not doing that. Unfortunately, they're not doing that. Okay, there we go. So the enclosure there is done. Okay, you guys can go over here. Okay, I get a little bit of equipment, but not enough. And we'll strike in here. I'll actually wait for them to get out of there and now attack. Because that means we attack a weakened area and we'll be having an easier time of it. Now you guys managed to do this. So you can push in here and you can push in here. That will... Oh wow, there's more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divisions. Okay. So that's a bigger elimination than I originally planned, but a good one nonetheless. Here we go. So you can push over here, you guys can push over here. There's a lot to be said for finishing these conflicts as fast as possible, because that will save us more rather than waiting to fully reinforce our units. Like for example, when we eliminate these divisions, we immediately know that they will basically collapse and we can just push northwards and end the conflict over here. Okay, support this. Finish them off. And there we go. Done. In Cameroon. We're still moving. There's a little bit more of them. But not too many. Okay, you can go in here. You can attack in here. Is that... Oh no, you just don't have organization. Okay, that's the issue. So regain your organization. And we just eliminate these. Okay. Can go here and just have the offensive line go over here. And it's going to be more than enough to finish this. They're 96% towards capitulation, which is more than enough for us to take just a couple of cities, and it's going to be done. Okay, now we can attack. They're suffering attrition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 5 divisions. Okay, with that 50 political power, we'll be able to do a couple of things. I will be able to use the public, and I will be able to also focus on other stuff. Actually, that's stupid. Do it the other way around. One of you will go there, 2 of you will go here. How's the situation? 48, 20, 45. Yeah, we need to get it higher, significantly higher. You can't really do that. Okay, then instead we can do this together. That's better anyway. Okay, you can continue, and you can go straight up to... This might even be enough to take Sinjaleo. Okay, we've done it. In the scorched valleys and raised jungles of Colombia, the state of New Granada has defeated the Republic of Colombia. There is a trivial truth, since there is no doubt or uncertainty in saying it, which, however, is important to always keep in mind. We are all going to die. We know that simply because we are alive. So New Granada has finished. They're not a member of any sphere, and we're getting our forces back. They will really need to rest for a bit after they retreat. But because we've done a deal with the old families, we can now either go to end the wartime rationing or compromise on social issues. Okay, now we need to decide basically, because we can pass a bill through the diet. Which one do we want to do next? We can do the repeal the national mobilization law. I don't know what that one's gonna do. We can go for agricultural relief. Not sure what that one's gonna do. We can do with the support, or we can go with cut the chaff, which would increase our GDP significantly. But I think that can actually wait for now. I think we're gonna go with the help for the poor, because we need to start lowering the poverty rate, which is sort of frozen in time right now, but we need to do that. So we have 2 options. Generous stopgaps. As the saying goes, never let a crisis go to waste. While yesterday's collapse has unfortunately led to the decline of our economy, most notable in terms of unemployment, this also offers us an opportunity to score points with the working class population through populist programs aimed at curbing unemployment. In particular, Minister Sato Eisaku has proposed an expansion of unemployment benefits as well as jobs in state-owned corporations. However, this may place our coffers in a dangerous position. Our spending was already immense prior to the Yasuda crisis, and may even cost us even more to support from the pro-market reformists. So we will have significantly more expensive welfare package with better benefits, or mined the state coffers. Thankfully, saner heads prevail within the Diet, and as a broad front, the Taisei Sankai can broadly agree that Keynesian principles will still govern the broad strokes of our economy. Instead of a radical, far-reaching crisis relief plan, we could propose a comparatively narrower and more targeted relief plan with the intent of minding our deficits. With a moderate plan, we hope to gain the support of the reformists by appealing to their mindset of fiscal responsibility, while we may lose out on independent and technocrat support instead. Let's go with the generous one. And normally I would be for a targeted support, but we've ignored this issue for so long that I believe now it's time to go with a generous one. Whatever that's going to entail will weather the storm. With that said, I'm going to end the episode here. We've done very well. New Granada has been created, so now we can fully focus on Cameroon, where we are actually eliminating the enemies, and then we can just go and take down the enemy states one by one. I don't think we have that much to go against. It's basically just Mali, Guinea, Moldova, 8, so 3? 4. Joa, Mali, Guinea, and Wolfia. And we're gonna go directly after the victory points. So we can push towards Bamako here. That's gonna be easy. And Kita, that should take down the entirety of Mali. For Guinea, they have... Okay, Conakry is all the way here in Bokeh. So it would probably make sense to go for Freetown first. Capitulate them at Kankan, Freetown. Okay, makes sense. Anyway, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.